Ready?
Yes.
Yes,
This
ma'am.
this is B1 Life Skills Speaking and Listening Test. My name's Angelina. Candidate A, what's your name?
My name is Chesa Arimala.
And what can I call you?
You can call me Chesa.
Where do you come from?
I'm from the Philippines.
How long it's been you've lived there?
I have been living here since I was born.
Thank you so much, Candidate A. Candidate B, what's your full name?
My full name is Nguyễn Thị Quỳnh Trang.
What can I call you?
You can call me Sophia.
Where do you come from?
I come from Vietnam.
How long it's been you've lived there?
I've been living here for 25 years.
Thank you so much, Candidate B. Now let's begin with Phase 1A. In this phase of the test, I want Candidate A and Candidate B to find out from each other about each other's favorite activities in winter. You have only 2 minutes to find out from each other. Your time begins now.
In I'm the candidate A, ma'am, right?
Yes.
Candidate B, do you have winter season in your country?
Yes, we have a winter season in my country because my countries have 4 seasons. How about your country?
Oh, in the Philippines, we only have 2 seasons
Oh,
here.
what?
Summer and rainy season.
Oh, I see. So, have you been any country that have a winter season?
No, I have never been to the countries that have or has a winter season, but hopefully when I get to the UK, I will experience it one day. How about you? What do you do? Which is your favorite activity to do during winter season?
My favorite activity to do in the winter season is to uh, trekking, going to the mountain with the friends. Uh, what if in the future, if you can come to UK, there will be a winter season. What will your favorite activity you will do in the future if you can go to UK?
When I get to the UK, like if I get a chance to experience the winter season, I would like to play with the snow because it's always been my dream to see the snow in real life. And
That's
what
that's
about you? What do you do? Well, what do you like to do?
I want to build a snowman in the winter. This is my favorite activity actually. So um, when the winter season come, so there will be a snowfall, and everybody will be around the firewood, and we together to sing a song. And especially in the winter, there will be Christmas. It will be a favorite season for everybody.
That's good. Do you wear a winter clothes?
Yes, of course, the winter clothes is my favorite clothes in all of the summer because I can dress a very nice jacket and coat, wearing the wool hat and wearing a scarf and glove. I wearing a boot to easy to walk on the snow for street. How about you?
Yeah, like I told you, we don't have winter season in the Philippines, but when I get to the UK, I would love to wear, winter season, winter clothes. I mean, like coats or jacket and also boots. I would love to experience those kind of clothes one day. Do you cook during winter? I mean, do you like cooking your favorite foods during winter season?
Yeah, in the winter, we can cook many different special food. Uh, in Vietnam, we have very famous noodle soup. It's called pho. It made from beef or it can made with beef or chicken. But most for in my case, I am a vegetarian, so I just can eat with tofu and vegetable. How
Thank
about
you. Thank
yeah?
you so much, Candidate A and Candidate B. This is the end of Phase 1A. Now we'll begin with Phase 1B. In this phase of the test, Candidate A and Candidate B, you will both talk about a topic for 1.5 minutes. Alright, Candidate A, you will talk about your favorite meal of the day for 1.5 minutes, and candidate B will ask you follow-up questions. Candidate B, you will talk about your experience of saving money for 1.5 minutes. Follow-up. Candidate A will ask you follow-up questions. You both have 1 minute to think about your respective topics. Please take your time to think. You may take notes if you wish. All right, candidate A, now please talk about your favorite meal of the day for 1.5 minutes. Candidate B, please listen carefully so that you can ask 3 follow-up questions later on. Your time to speak begins now, candidate A. Now,
Yeah, my favorite meal of the day is breakfast because I believe it's the most important meal of the day. Like this morning, I had I had some egg and some apples as well. That's my favorite breakfast in the morning because I like because it gives me full of energy to face the day. And also, like if you have breakfast, yeah, if you had breakfast in the morning, you can do things. You can do many things around the house, and also you can do some exercise if you had breakfast in the morning. And sometimes I also eat some rice for breakfast because we Filipinos we usually eat rice for breakfast in the morning. And also that helps me to have um that's give me a good mental health.
thank you. Thank you so much, candidate A. Candidate B, would you please ask 3 follow-up questions? Unmute your mic, please.
Do you ever skip your breakfast? Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah. Do you ever skip your breakfast?
Yes, sometimes I don't really, I don't when I don't feel like eating breakfast, I don't. So sometimes I skip my breakfast. Some mornings I do.
What do you feel when you skip your breakfast to compare with another day that you have breakfast?
I don't feel I don't feel energetic if I don't take breakfast in the morning.
If in the morning, as I heard you say, you have egg and an apple. So if do you change your breakfast meal or
Yes,
you only eat
sometimes.
food? Yeah.
Yes, as I mentioned earlier, I also eat rice for breakfast as breakfast in the
Mm-hmm.
morning
Mm-hmm. Who do you have breakfast with?
with my sometimes with my sisters, or sometimes I eat my breakfast alone.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Candidate B, for your questions. Now, Candidate B, please talk about the given topic for 1.5 minutes.
Okay. So I'm telling you about the experience of saving money when I was 30 years old. That time I wanted to purchase a necklace for my mom birthday. But the thing is, that time I was very young and I couldn't earn any money. I couldn't go for work, and the only income for me is for my mom. In every morning, she gave me 5,000 dong for my breakfast, and as many Vietnamese children, we don't have breakfast at home. The parent always give the kid money and whatever they want to do, whatever they want to have for their breakfast, they can buy for themselves. And then the necklace is cost 100,000 dong. It means I have to skip my breakfast for 20 days. Then I can have enough money to buy the necklace for my mom. And then, but I keep the secret. I keep the secret. I pretending like every day I come to the school and then I having breakfast. And but actually I skip the breakfast to save the money. It would be very difficult for me this time, but only for physical. But for mentally, I'm very feel happy. Then that's time I imagine that when my mom received the gift, birthday gift, that saving money from her own daughter, how happy she is. This is a great experience of my childhood that I always remember until now. And then my when I could buy the gift, and then I put it in decorate very nice, and I gave to her by her money gave me every morning for breakfast. And I think another child, when they want to buy something, or they also do same like me. uh, so that is my the most experience of saving money when I was a kid. And when I growing up,
Thank
then
you. Thank you so much, Candidate B. Now, Candidate A, ask some follow up questions about what she has said.
What are the other things? I mean, what the other things that you bought by your when using your saving money? What are the other things?
yeah,
What the oth- what the other thing that or things that you bought using your saving money
yeah,
apart from buying a necklace for your mother?
yeah, I also bought a phone, the mobile phone, the first mobile phone. That's from my saving money for my first salary that I got.
What is the importance of saving money?
It's very important. It's it's help for us can make a plan to purchase something, and we need to save the money. It's not only the small plan, but also for big plan, like you want to buy a car, want to buy a house, then everything we need to saving money. So I think saving money is very important.
Would you like to save some money? I mean, would you like to save some money for the future so that you can buy a car? Would you like to buy a car using your saving money if you get a chance to save that amount of money?
Yes, sure. I want to save money to buy my own car, and I also want to save money for my future plan and many things I want to do in the future. And so that's why I start saving money when I was a very young age. Thank you.
Thank you so much, candidate A, for your questions. Now I'm going to share the screen with you. We will be listening to a recording. Um, Candidate A, you will tell me what is the information about in recording 1, bedroom, living room, or kitchen. Candidate B, you will listen to the recording and tell me what is the information about in recording 2, bedroom, living room, or kitchen.
IELTS Life Skills Speaking and Listening Test.
Recording 1.
This is my favourite room. It's sunny in here in the afternoon and it's very big. At the weekend, all the family come and we sit here. We talk and have a drink together. I've got a big red sofa. It's very comfortable. In the evenings, I like to watch TV and relax in here.
Recording 2.
I spend a lot of time cooking and washing up in here. I've got 4 children. I love this room. I like to sit here in the morning and have breakfast. I have some toast and read the newspaper. It's so quiet. The children are sleeping upstairs. It's lovely.
B, in the first recording, what does he do with the family on weekends? And what does he do in the evening? Candidate A, from the second recording, what does she do in the kitchen? And what does she eat in the morning? Please listen and answer.
Skills Speaking and Listening Test.
Recording 1.
This is my favourite room. It's sunny in here in the afternoon and it's very big. At the weekend, all the family come and we sit here. We talk and have a drink together. I've got a big red sofa. It's very comfortable. In the evenings, I like to watch TV and relax in here.
Recording 2.
I spend a lot of time cooking and washing up in here. I've got 4 children. I love this room. I like to sit here in the morning and have breakfast. I have some toast and read the newspaper. It's so quiet. The children are sleeping upstairs. It's lovely.
All right, candidate B, from the first recording, what does he do with the family on weekends?
They are talk and have drink together in the weekend.
And what does he do in the evening?
He do watch TV and relax.
Thank you so much, candidate B. Candidate A, what does she do in the kitchen? Candidate A, from the second recording, what does the woman do in the kitchen?
Making some toast, making some breakfast.
What does she eat in the morning?
Toast.
Thank you so much, Candidate A. This is the end of the listening test. Let's begin with the last phase of the test. This is phase 2B. In this phase of the test, Candidate A and Candidate B, please plan and decide together to visit a park on the weekend together. You have to plan and decide together to visit a park on the weekend. You only have 2 minutes to decide and plan together, and your time begins now. Jessa, if you're there, please. Plan and decide together going to the park on the weekend with your friend Sophia. Yes.
Would you like to go to the park on the weekend?
Yes. This weekend I have a free time. I would like to visit the park with you. So, where should we go? In the nation park near your house or somewhere else?
Yeah, I think we should go to the park near my house. Can we invite some other friends of us to
Oh
join
yes,
us to go to the park?
it could be fun. Maybe I would take also my brother and my sister. Can they join with us?
Oh, sure, of course. That would be fun.
So how can we go to the park? What do you think?
I think we should do some activity like do you play like badminton?
Hmm.
We can do that in the park.
Should we go by car or some public transport?
I think it would be easier if we travel to get to the park by a car.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what time should we go?
I think we should go I mean we should go in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Afternoon. I think we should go little early in the morning. Then we can spend more time together and play and have lunch together. But if we can go in the afternoon, it's also good because it's not much sunny and heat.
Yes, I agree in the morning. That's fine.
Mm-hmm. And then
So
what
which
should
day we
we?
should go this
Uh,
weekend? Like Saturday or Sunday?
I think morning Sunday. How
That's
about you?
perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I agree with you. That's perfect.
Okay. So
Should we bring some snacks with us?
yes, we should bring some biscuits and snack and some drink. Should we bring a cold drink or hot drink?
I think we should bring both, like cold drinks and some coffee.
Oh yes, it's good idea. How about
We
tea?
should. I'm sorry.
How about tea? Should we also bring some tea?
I don't drink tea, but
Mhm.
if you drink tea, I don't mind. You can bring.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Candidate A and Candidate B. Now let's begin with the last phase of the test, Part 2, Phase 2B. In this phase of the test, you will discuss a topic with each other. Even I can participate with you in this discussion with prompt questions. So you both will be talking about historical places in your country. Please start your discussion.
Do you like visiting to the historical buildings?
Yes, this is very how to say, like it can bring for us a feeling of history, like old thing. So I very like to visit a historical building. How about you?
Oh, I have never been to the historical buildings in my country because they all really far and I don't like traveling far. Do you enjoy going to the historical buildings?
Yes, I enjoy a lot. I like something old because people always say that old is gold. So, as you mentioned, that is very far from your place. So, how long does it take from your place to the this historical building that you
Yes,
mentioned?
I mentioned that about 3 4 hours by bus. I don't have a car, so if you
Mm-hmm.
go there, you should have use a public transport.
Mm-hmm.
How
Uh,
far does the historical
uh,
those historical building from your home, from your house?
Actually, I don't have a historical house, but we have a historical place. It's from my city to this place about 2 hour drive by car, and this is related to the war in the previous uh, previous war in the Vietnam. So, what it is related to the history building house that you said before? Something.
I
Uh,
Yeah, as I mentioned that I have never been to historical buildings as I'm not a big fan of old stories. But one day I would like to maybe one day I would like to visit to historical buildings maybe in the UK when I get there.
okay, so the historical
Do
house
you get
in your country is famous in your country? Does it famous in your
no
country?
no
Oh,
historical buildings or they're not really famous in my countries. What about in your countries?
in my country, especially in this place, my city is a very famous historical place. It's about the war of Vietnam with the Mongolia in the history. So everybody come there and to memorize of the before we have a very hard time. So, uh, well, you do Filipino um, interested in historical place in your country?
Yeah, yes, of course, I think some does, some don't. Like me, I don't. But maybe one day I would like to learn about historicals because
Mm-hmm.
it's very, I think it's very nice to learn some things from the past. Do you get some information or do you like reading on the articles, on the historical buildings?
Actually, historical is something a little difficult for me, but I have just so not much interested in. But as you know, in the school, uh, teacher and the education of Vietnam, we want to the children remember of our own country history. So that's why they organize so many different activities to visit the historical place. And of course, a history subject is also very important in Vietnam. How about Philippines? Do school in Philippines organize many different activity to visit a historical place in your country?
Yeah, I think in the Philippines, yes, we do. Some schools they also teach about history and some I think some other schools they go to like a field trip where they can visit the historical buildings.
Mhm. So,
With who do you go to your favorite historical building?
sorry, can you please repeat again the
With
question?
who do you, yeah, with who do you go when, I mean, with Who do you go to your favorite historical building?
My favorite core building is in the south of Vietnam. It's in the south of Vietnam. So it's little difficult to travel there. I have to go by airplane to reach there. It's to memorize of the Uncle Ho. He is very grateful for my country. He gave to us the freedom of all of our country to the war with America and France. So this historical place is very famous in my country, and this is the most favorite place of historical building of
Thank
me.
you so much, Candidate A and Candidate B. This is the end of the test. Good luck for your result. Well, now it's the time for my feedback. I think, Jessa, you need to work really hard on your, talking for 1.5 minutes on a topic. You must make sure that you take some notes so that you can talk without stopping much, because this test is not about perfection. This test is about understanding the context, fluency, and also being able to express your ideas.
Yes, ma'am.
And
Thank
your
you.
listening, of course, was also not amazing, so you need to work on that part as well. Sophia, you have successfully passed this
Thank you.
B1 life skills test, and I'm sure that there's nothing that can stop you. You will definitely pass this test.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Thank you, both of you. Goodbye.
Thank
Thank
you both
you.
of
Thank you. Thank you.
you.